This week on TechRap, Google Maps return to iOS. The Pope is officially an active Twitter user. Local telcos hold parties to launch the iPhone 5, and we go deep down to the brewing mobile photo war. Is it really Twitter versus Instagram, or Twitter versus Facebook?
Hi, I'm Michael Josh, and this is TechRap. A few weeks back, we talked about a Facebook referendum that would determine if users would get to retain their right to vote on Facebook policy changes. Well, that vote took place from December 3 to 10, where an overwhelming majority of the 668,500 users that came out to vote voted against the proposed amendments. The problem is it did not reach the required number, 300 million active users. So, Facebook pushed through with its planned changes.
This week, Facebook announces the changes on its newsroom blog, and they aren't all that bad. It's now rolling out privacy shortcuts, letting you manage your timeline's privacy controls faster. Instead of navigating to different pages, it puts a toolbar right next to the home button with shortcuts to key settings like who can see my stuff, who can contact me, and how do I stop someone from bothering me. It also implements changes to app permissions so you can control what apps post on your account and who can see them. A request and removal tool for managing multiple photos a user is tagged in will also come out by the end of the year.
iOS 6 users, are you still struggling to find a reliable Maps application? Well, fear not, for this week, Google releases Google Maps for iOS.
But wait, users in the Philippines? While Google says the app is rolling out worldwide, it has yet to be seen on the Philippine App Store. Users in some countries get traffic information, turn-by-turn navigation, and Street View. Google will also be coming out with a Google Maps Software Development Kit, or SDK, for iOS, so that third-party developers can integrate Google Maps instead of Apple Maps into their applications. It's a welcome development, especially after this week when the Australian police rescued people left stranded in the wilderness after they followed directions from the Apple Maps app. Half a day after the app was released, it became the top free app on the App Store.
Thank you, Apple, for not blocking that app from the App Store. Now we have a decent Maps application to replace the one you took away from us. Please welcome the Pope to the Twitter universe. In a major milestone for both the Roman Catholic Church and social media, Pope Benedict XVI sends out his first tweet on Wednesday using the Twitter handle Pontifex.
His first tweet says, quote, "Dear friends, I am pleased to get in touch with you through Twitter. Thank you for your generous response. I bless all of you from my heart." Last time we checked, the tweet has over 60,000 retweets. That first tweet sent through an iPad marks a milestone in Vatican communication efforts, as it tries to disseminate the Catholic message worldwide, especially to the younger, tech-savvy generation. The Pope posts at least twice a day and has even begun asking questions to his over 1 million followers. And that number seems to climb at a rapid pace. Won't be surprised if it hits 2 million on or before Christmas.
The iPhone 5 comes to the Philippines. In separate launch events held on the eve of December 14th, both Globe and Smart held parties to welcome what Apple calls the best thing to happen to the iPhone since the iPhone.
Days before the event, both networks were battling it out on Twitter trends lists. We lost count of the different iterations of their respective hashtags. Many came as a result of iPhone 5 giveaways from celebs, like the men of Boys Night Out for Smart and Mo Twister for Globe. TechRap was at both events. How we were at two different places at once is a secret I'll never tell. Globe went for a concert-like launch with an open-air event outside the new Glorieta, while Smart held a more upscale-type launch at Republic. Both parties weren't as grand as last year's iPhone 4S launch. Reps from both camps say this year it's not about the event, but about sales. And if you're looking to buy a new iPhone 5, whatever telco you choose, Rappler has got a great guide on how to choose the iPhone 5 plan that's right for you. Imagine you're a big tycoon who just bought an airline. You'll need to manage your existing fleet and routes, then decide when it's time to purchase new planes and launch new destinations. That's the premise of pocket planes. You start with a few aircrafts that ply certain routes, and you'll need to take cargo and passengers from city to city. Each trip will earn you coins or bucks to spend. As you get richer though, you'll want to expand to farther destinations and to busier airports with more passengers. You'll also want to purchase planes that can carry more passengers. After a few days of playing the game, my goal has been to afford jumbo jets that can fly more and farther, to get to key cities, and to launch my first international flights. The iOS game is free, but if you're in a hurry like me, you'll want to spend some real money on some bucks, which allow you to purchase more planes faster or convert to game money. Pocket Planes doesn't require your full attention. You can leave your planes while they are in mid-flight and come back again later to check on your flight status. In a way, it's like Tamagotchi, SimCity, or Farmville. You'll need to keep checking back to ensure everything is in order. How well you do depends on how great you are as a manager. The war between Twitter and Facebook has extended into the mobile photo sharing space. Here's a timeline. June 2011. Twitter announced support for native photo sharing, ending its reliance on third-party services. In April of this year, Facebook bought leading mobile photo sharing app Instagram for an unprecedented $1 billion. They promised they would keep Instagram alive and independent. May 2012, Facebook releases a standalone camera app with functions that duplicates Instagram functionality, but on Facebook. In July, Twitter turned off Instagram's Friend Finder function, which previously allowed Instagram users to sync Twitter contacts. November 5th, Instagram launches web profiles, allowing users to view, like, and comment on Instagram photos on a web browser. November 6th, Facebook updates its iOS app to now include photo filters. December 9, Instagram turns off Twitter card support, meaning you can no longer view Instagram photos directly on Twitter. December 10th, Twitter updates its mobile app, also including photo filters. The war isn't surprising. Photo sharing is the obvious new world of social networking. While Instagram CEO Kevin Systrom says this has nothing to do with Facebook, insiders say the move is Facebook's way of pulling the rug from under Twitter. But the question is, will this force users to stop using Twitter, or will it force them to stop using Instagram? As a user, I'm upset. Instagram has become my photo sharing app of choice. Why do I need to choose between Facebook and Twitter? I use them both. Of course, there is a workaround. Users of the Chrome browser can now install an extension called InstaTwit. But the fact that you need a workaround for something that should just work is a bane on us users. Perhaps this opens the door for a new old player in the photo app race. This week, Yahoo releases an updated version of its Flickr mobile app. Forbes is calling it the best mobile photo app at the moment, saying it has better filters than Instagram. It works with Twitter, as well as Facebook and Tumblr. And let's not forget Flickr.com, which has for a long time been the leading photo sharing site on the web. As a longtime Flickr user myself, I can say that the community of photographers is great. Commenting and sharing of knowledge has allowed me to grow as a photographer. One more way to look at it is to focus on the bright side. An editorial on the International Business Times says that everyone is a winner because competition will make things even better. Where do you stand on the issue? Let us know using the hashtag TechRap.
And that was TechRap. For news and updates, follow Rappler.com on Twitter and Facebook. And if you have any tech questions or requests about what you'd like reviewed on the show, send me an email, techrap@Rappler.com, or a message on Twitter using the hashtag TechRap. That's all for this week, folks. I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.